everybody, I'm Jean Bainey and welcome to my channel. I am just going to spend a little bit of time showing you the pages that I made the other night. I was just having a good time, relaxing, playing in my junk journal, and I ended up with I got started here, and then I thought I'm just going to throw the camera up because I'm not going to have time to make a video next week because I have company and I'm going out of town and I'm doing this and that and the other thing. So I threw the camera up about this point, and I just wanted to share with you just some of the joys of journaling without even thinking about what you're doing. Just gluing and clearing your desk by putting everything on your desk in a book. Because obviously, if anything was on my desk, it's something I really wanted to keep forever. So we've got this beautiful little postcard that came in the mail, and I thought I was going to kind of scratch out the letters, but then I thought, why not paint it? And it came out so cute, and I'm really, really happy with it. And I just love that postcard. And of course, I did hate to lose the other side of it. I think you'll see in a little bit. And that's a little sample of perfume that I stuck in there. And I have opened that book a dozen times, and every time I put some perfume on it, I really like it. And that sample of perfume, just you can see it's already half gone. So and then when it's gone, and I will toss it out of the book. But I do love the little piece of cardboard that it's on with the wisteria. So anyway, I did have to glue that in now that the paint dried. And look at those cute owl eyes. I hate losing those owl eyes. I did think I maybe could have done a little flip up, but anyway, you just can't keep every single little thing you love. I just love too much stuff. That's my problem. I just love too much stuff. So I was very happy. It gave me like free play at the casino or something if I came really late at night, which is how they probably sent it to me, because that's how my friend and I do a lot of times. We'll just go after midnight and play, because the casino is just a couple miles from my house. So we'll go really late at night when it's empty and you don't have to wait for machines, and you can play for as long as you want to on a machine without people tapping their feet behind you, hoping that you'll move. So, but no casino for me for a while, because I did lose my tenant in Florida. Not only did she move out, but she also took with her my carpet and some cabinet doors, and the whole place needs to be painted, new carpet now, new doors, and even lawn care, because I think that she parked on the lawn all the time and ruined the lawn. I don't know where I get these people, but she also moved out 2 months before her lease was up. So the deposit that normally would go to helping fix up the place after a person leaves, if they leave it in a mess, is just, covering the rent for this month or for October. And I'm just going to have to, out of pocket, pay for all the other damages. So I'm really kind of annoyed. But anyway, so no casino for me for a while. And of course, I might have to go. I might have to go because I might just win a big jackpot and pay for everything. So you never know. But it's better for me to stay out of the casino because I usually lose. Well, I usually win. I usually break even, actually. I usually break even, but I can't risk losing at this point, so I'm not going to go. Now, this particular poster is so cute. It came out of Daphne's diary, And I've been trying to hang it on the wall. My walls are plaster with kind of some texture on it, and it just won't hang anywhere. So I've been debating whether to just cut it up. I hate to cut up that beautiful poster, and that's the trouble with Daphne's Diary. I have to try and copy everything because I hate to cut things up out of that magazine. I just love it. So I'm just playing along here. I don't know if I pulled out that little playing card or not, but it's got a beautiful back on it and some flowers. Every page has a flower, a different flower on it, and I just love them. And I've been using them in Happy Mail, and I've been using them in was sending things to my eBay people. I always wrap everything that I sell in tissue and ribbons and add some ephemera to make it pretty. And so I've been using the playing cards for that too, because I have 52 of them to play with. So I was very, very happy to find that in the bins. And one of the last couple times I went. Now I'm stamping, and I'm just having such a good time with this. And the little Raggedy Ann picture there, the pocket, I made that a couple summers ago, and that was really fun. And I just had a few of them left over. I've sent most of them out in Happy Mail, but I thought, well, I'll keep a few and put them in my journal. And I actually did make a tag from one of the tags that I made during that same visit when I made that pocket. I'm digressing, and because I put this on double time, I feel like I have to talk really fast too. So because I'm not getting everything in that I want to say about whatever's being pasted in. Now, let me just tell you what I just pasted in. I really wanted both sides of it because it was a Toyota advertisement, and then on the front side was the Zenith television, which is the same television that I had when my husband and I bought it, and we paid $10 a month for it for a couple years. So anyway, look at this. It says, how much can you expect for a couple $1,000? And I thought, not much. And then I'm looking at the ad, and I'm realizing that Toyota, that brand new Toyota, was $2,500. Can you believe that? That is just crazy. I had forgotten cars were so cheap back then. I think that was in the early 70s. But here I paid almost as much for that television. Okay, let's see. Yes, because I paid $10 a month for a couple years. And so that was, $122. I paid about $250, not $2,000. I'm thinking that's kind of crazy. What was I thinking? Now, I had a hard time too with that other thing. I was trying to have both sides of it, and so I did a little flip, and of course then there was nothing underneath it, so I had to add something fallish because it's fall right now. And I made these little stickers a long time ago, and they've been just sitting, and I thought, perfect time for fall. Here is a good spot where it doesn't make any sense to put fruit. So let's go for it. And I had to put the fruit over so that you could actually see there was something underneath there so that people would flip that open. And let's just add a few insects to the mix. And normally I don't like to put insects in my journals. Here's another one with wasps. But I'll do the butterflies. I'll do the butterflies and the bees. Usually not the wasps and the ants and the beetles and all the other bugs I don't really like. So, moving on at a breakneck pace, I have this, and I was thinking, yeah, I'm a girly girl. That's what that says on the other side. You watch. As soon as we pull it over. It says, I'm a girly girl. So, and I am. But when I was a kid, I was really more of a tomboy. I really did like to play trucks and cars, and we were, back in the 50s, we were allowed to do that without anybody labeling us. And so I got to do everything. I like to ride my bike. I like to be outdoors. I like to skate, roller skate, play hopscotch, tetherball, and but I also played dolls. Loved my dolls. Loved doll dishes. My favorite doll dishes were the Blue Willow ones, which I've mentioned before. And but I am a very girly girl at this point, and I do like everything pink and fluffy and flowery and vintage, and I just like everything. So I thought, well, I'm just going to throw that on there. And look at this now. I've got this car. I had a terrible time peeling it. Did you notice? And there I'm going to stick it on that page. That makes no sense, which is perfectly fine with me. And I'm just gluing everything down that I can reach. And hopefully it will all come together somewhat cohesively. Usually with the Chunky Junkie, it does not make any sense, and I'm perfectly fine with that. It's my relaxing place to be. I just, it's now, see, I'm sure I cut that out to save it for St. Patrick's Day, and here it is in the fall, and I'm using it. I didn't realize, I'm not even sure if I told you, if I realized that I'd put my dad's note in this book. He used to leave us notes for all of our lives, and then that was a note that was left for my mom, a little thank you note for something that she helped him with, I guess. And she always kept all the notes, and so we have a lot of notes, but I didn't mean to glue it in my book because I don't ever want to lose any of those little notes in my dad's handwriting. He was just such a wonderful person. But anyway, I did glue it in there, and I made a note later on. Well, I guess you'll see it later. I think I still left it in. I did cut out a lot of stuff here. And then this is just perfect because this is just a great way to make a background, a great way to be relaxing. And some of your artistic tendencies can come out just by gluing strips of paper down and seeing what happens. And that's fun, and I love that. So now I can catch up a little bit while I'm just gluing, but I've lost my train of thought about what I was going to say about things on the previous pages. So let's just stick with this, and we'll see how this goes. As I said, I'm just wanting to get something up for you for this week, and I'm very glad that I put the camera on, because I'm kind of enjoying watching it myself now. I'm kind of enjoying and feeling a little relaxed again, just watching myself gluing things down. Gluing, my favorite thing to do. Okay, I had this whole stack of papers, and I like to kind of glue, well, I'm not really sure exactly what I want to say about this. Somehow I've kind of lost my train of thought, because I started watching what I was doing here and remembering how much fun it was. and I'm feeling like, I feel like I want to go in and start playing on in my book again. So I just put things just on top of things. I don't know. I think that I maybe didn't need to put that one there because it did cover up kind of my girly thing. But you can still read what it is. And of course, I'm not going to cover up my dad's note. So I took that little piece and wasn't sure what to do with it. And I tried it here and I tried it there and ended up putting it not there. Not there. No, in some oddball place. And I don't think you can, yeah, you can see it a little bit off camera on the side. But we'll just put this over here. We'll just take care of it over here. So I am hoping to get this up for you today before I leave. I'm going to see a show called Tina, and not sure if I told you that already, because I'll tell you what, I did the voiceover for this. I lost it. I accidentally hit stop or something, and it just lost, and I don't know what happened, and I'm afraid to that's going to happen again. And now I'm not sure what I've told you and what I haven't already. But I did want to make a note here and make sure that note didn't get overlooked. So I did that. But anyway, I just move on to the next page. And I had kind of, I had that envelope that came with the big window. Sometimes you get those, and I thought, well, that'd make a great little pocket. And the interesting thing is I've glued it in, and I think I glued it in on the other page, which we did not even, I'm not sure where I glued it in. But anyway, I ended up changing it already, what I put behind that window. And this duck I have had forever. And I just, I've been waiting to use it. And I thought, you know what, I'm just going to play around with this old duck this time. And I was done with gluing and decided to use up some of my cheapy paints and throw some paint down instead of some of the other things I use. So I had to let this dry, and I thought, you know what, I like how that looks. I like doing stuff different so that every page doesn't look the same. When you're flipping through the book, every page is kind of like a surprise. And so let's see, what have we got here? Oh yeah, I'm still adding paint. I probably could have cut out a little bit of this. This is taking forever. And it's very messy. Honestly, sometimes I wonder. So a paintbrush would have been a much more effective tool than trying to scrape some paint up there. But you know, anytime it's messy or something, you just cover it up with maybe some washi tape or something. So I dried that up, and oh gosh, now this is what I could have eliminated, is some of this drying time. Well, I'm sure I did. I'm sure I did eliminate most of it. It does take a little bit longer than that to dry such a wet paint. But, and oh yeah, I did put some washi tape over that just because. So that makes it look a little bit better. So anyway, I'm just going to play, just don't know what I'm going to do here, and I'm getting towards the end of my video, and so hopefully this hasn't been too crazy talk and too fast and too jumbled and too weird. I don't really, I don't do voiceovers as well as I do just chatting along while I'm gluing. So I hope you'll indulge me a little bit and not think this is what I do all the time if you're new. And by the way, if you're new, if you want to subscribe and share, that would be awesome. I never ask people to subscribe, but I was kind of thinking about maybe I should ask people to subscribe. But if you're new, you probably have not reached this point. In the comments, tell me if you're new or if you've been watching a while. I mean, I know those of you who have been watching a while, but some of you who have been watching a while have not commented. So it'd be nice if you just put a little comment in there, and you can just put, have seen your videos before, or I'm a brand new newbie, or I've been watching you for years. So it'd be fun to know, and I'm going to be out and about doing things, and that'll be fun to have that pop up, and I can check my videos. Let's just do a little decorating here and have a little fun and play a little bit with my Posca pens. I'm going to say, if you buy anything, buy Posca pens. And you can get them on Amazon, I think, pretty reasonably. But they go over everything. And there's never like a watery look to them. They just really go, they're very opaque, and they just cover everything. And so definitely get some Posca pens if you are looking for art supplies to buy. I really love them, and I don't use them enough. But I did buy 3 boxes, so I would have plenty of colors. And one of the boxes is a thin tip, and 2 of the boxes have the wide tip, which, because I usually like to spread a lot of color on at one time. But I'm going to look for even a finer tip, because I have found doing little detail work like this is really a lot of fun. I just have a really good time with it. And what a great subject to decorate. So anyway, I'm about ready to finish up. I'm going to maybe put a little music on to finish this up, and I will see you next week when I get back and I have more of a plan. I have several things I really want to be doing, so next week I'm really hoping to getting in and sharing some of my fun artwork. And oh, look at that! Now I did get a great big drip on that. Now that I tell you how wonderful they are, there's that great big drip. But see how it covers? It's so, you can cover right over blue on blue, and you can still see the blue on blue. So anyway, yeah, you have to be careful if you are tapping it, that you don't get too much ink to come out. There is a little bit of a trick to using a Posca pen. So I'll just continue on here and play a little bit and have a little more fun. And hopefully this voiceover isn't too annoying for you guys, but I absolutely had to cut this video way, way, way down because there was so much going on. What else is going on in my life? Are you guys watching any TV? Are you doing swaps? Let me know in the comments what's going on in your life. I feel like I'm sharing what's going on with my life, and I like to interact. And especially tell me if you're brand new, or if you've subscribed, or if you come back and watched again. So love to hear from you guys. I love my regulars who always comment. I look forward to seeing what's going on, or just interacting that little bit with you, and going to have fun. Hopefully that you guys will comment a little bit more on my videos. It always helps with the algorithm when you have comment and when you have likes. So be sure to like the video and subscribe and comment. Oh, and you can share. There might be somebody who will take a look at this video and say, oh my goodness, what a great person to watch. So anybody who would like to share the video, you certainly would be more than welcome to do so. So anyway, I'm about close to the end. Like I said earlier, I think I mentioned earlier that I was getting close to the end. And I'm just going to kind of let this play out a little bit. And unfortunately, you couldn't see the other side of the book. If you have noticed, my book is almost completely over. Talk to you later. Love you guys. Bye-bye.